about that last, what game was that? Who we played the last game of the year? Oh, Green Bay.
Yeah.
We played Green Bay, my last game of my 4th year. And remember by the end of the year, boy was fed up. Boy sick of that shit.
Who?
We went in the playoffs. You remember them boys got trying to practice outside and shit, snowing. Man, boys in the locker room like, man, forget this shit, boy. Boys are not boycotting. Boys ain't trying to go to meetings. Boys are not telling jokes. We listen to music.
I'm telling you.
Man, I'd never forget that. I was like, this is how we went out there and thumped Green Bay. I'm like, this is what we need to do every week. Like we need to do every week. We go, you know what I mean? But, you know, that's how shit don't happen like that. You know, them boys, you know how they do it. They gotta be the goddamn, what I can call them. What can I call them? You know, they gotta have their way.
Yeah, bro. It was nothing more funnier, bro, and I never could understand this shit. Like, remember that day we had a pregame. Christian pop champagne bottle.
Well, we were drinking mimosas, man.
I'm telling you, bro. It was nothing more funnier than, bro. It was like,
Slay don't drink.
You know, Slay don't drink, yo. Slay don't do that drinking. But the one I still don't understand to this day, bro. I still don't understand. I still don't see the philosophy of it or whatever he was trying to do. Look, I think we was in the middle of the season, bro. It was snowing. We didn't got no heaters under the field, so the whole field is ice. Like you walk on that thing, So I'm like, not to mention y'all now. We got 3 home games. 3 home games, and we outside in 15-degree weather, ice on the field. Like,
no, we had a game in Miami, and then 2 home games back to
back to back. So I'm like, and it's like 20 degrees. So we're like, bro, we got an indoor. You know, that's what we built it for, to be indoors, to have safe. But we ain't got no heaters under our damn field, so our shit frozen. So, mind you, we out there for 2 hours. Trying to backpedal on ice, and I'm sliding, gliding. Practice was dead god awful. Like, we was like, what the heck? So, you know, we get to the meeting, get to the media. The media asked me like, Slay, man, why was y'all outside? Why was y'all outside at 20-degree weather when y'all got a game in Miami and 2 home games? I'm like, man, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? If I was the coach, we know damn well we wouldn't be out there. I wouldn't understand the point.
Hey,
so, man,
hey, that boy said
damn, we got the good in New Orleans.
Y'all did.
Y'all did.
Boy, me and Slade made it out of camp 8.
I'm telling you, Camp 8, boss.
In Camp 8, we made it out, baby.
Hey, don't cuss that gun line, boss.
Hey, that boy came in the meeting. That boy said, now look here. I could go off here, but I'm going to handle this the right way. Now, who the hell here wants Slay as their coach? And nobody raised their hand. Like, exactly. Slay don't do it anymore. But that same day that we was out there, that boy said, so I had, you know me, I'm always angry. Like, I always got something I'm mad at. He come and ask me. That boy say, why you looking like you mad? You know what I mean? What's up? Like, boy said, I said, oh, no, I'm good, coach. Like, I'm straight. That boy said, no, man, you know, just tell me what's going on. I want to know. Like, I like, shit, I don't think we need to be out here. I'm like, why the hell we need to be out here? There's ice on the ground. I'm like, people slide. I'm like, somebody gonna pull their growing or some shit.
Right.
So he gonna come ask me, so I told him the truth. If you don't want to know the truth from me, don't ask, because I'm gonna tell you the motherfucking truth. Boy said, call the team up, and then he had nerve to go and grill the team, tell the team, we got motherfuckers out here complaining about it's cold outside and it's ice on the ground, blah, blah. I'm like, man, we going to Miami. What the fuck I need to be out here for?
I'm telling you, nigga, we got to wear that. We could be out there in tank tops.
Right. Yeah, I'm trying to hit South Beach, man.
I'm telling you, I can hit South Beach with no shirt on, baby oil and everything. Ready. We can talk about we got here ice.
Ice, bro. It's ice, bro.
Ice, bro. They don't understand.
Nah, you know what I mean? That's the thing, bro. We get the bad rep because we got out of that. But you know what I mean? My dog run that my dog ran that play, number 98. 98 ran that play.
I see you, young buck. Yeah, 98 ran that play. Boy, hey, you remember the first meeting we had, and they were like, and Snaps was like, hey man, look, we can talk about the run game, this and that, but if he say one thing of me about me being in this supposed to be in this gap, I'm gonna tell him, I'm gonna snap on him.
I'll never forget that shit.
I said, what you gonna snap about, bro? What you know? I said, bro, I'm gassing up. Nigga, you ain't gonna snap out nothing, nigga. You ain't gonna stop. No, you gonna sit there, nigga. You gonna listen, nigga. Snaps like, all right. That nigga said, hey, man, Snaps, if you would have did this, hey, man, I sat here and told y'all what type of formation, what type of I would line up for. Put me in front of the center and let me beat up the center. Don't put me in this shade that. I said,
that boy Snaps said, I told y'all about putting me in that damn underfront. I ain't like that shit. So y'all best leave me the fuck alone. The nigga said, and I'm just telling you that you can go up there and tell whoever the fuck else you want to tell. I don't give a damn.
I said right then, if he say anything, he said it. I gotta stop gassing him up right now.
Oh yeah,
take it to the max.
No question, bro.
No
question.
Then I told y'all about that goddamn underfront now.
That boy did not want to play. I remember I was watching film. In the game because I think we had played Buffalo that week, and I remember watching film and boys running the ball like 6. They get like 6 yards on the carry. Snacks and look to the sideline and be like, man, I told you I don't like this front, bro. I like it too. I'm like, I ain't never seen him get mad like that.
He was bad as fuck.
Bro, the shit was so funny, bro.
If you had a 3-way line with that jump button, Snacks on here, bro, Snacks would have us in this bitch rolling right now.
Hey, how funny was it? I know you remember this. This is one of the reasons they started getting my ass up out of there. But it was Arizona. The first time we played them, that first year we played them in Arizona, his first year. And that boy had remember they kept running all them goddamn crossing routes, and we was in man coverage.
Right.
We had man coverage. They running crossing routes. So I'll never forget, they was like 3rd and 9 or some shit. They ran a crossing route. Catch that bitch. First down. I just remember looking at the sideline like, man, we can run this motherfucking man. I'm like, we run a goddamn man all game. They just run a fucking crossing route. We ain't gonna never stop them. So he came to the sideline. You know me, I'm going in on the sideline. I'm going in. All of a sudden, you can hear him. He heard me through the microphone. Mm-hmm. Man, that man came over there. He was like, look, we're running man because the conditions on the field. When you got a field that you can't get good traction, you run man coverage because the receivers can't cut, and we can make plays. You put in zone, they can just throw and catch it. I'm like, man, that shit don't make sense. Get on out my face, man.
Bro.
All right, man. We back, man. You guys just seen a clip of Quandre Diggs going live with Darius Slay last night. He went live with Glover Quinn. I wish Instagram found a way. Maybe I don't know how. When they archive those things, if they can archive them, a lot of times you do a story, it just go away. But you seen they brought up a lot, man, about Patricia and little things about Snacks. They talk about Nevin Lawson, Cam Newton. It's a good ass conversation, man. But let's talk on it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. Appreciate the love, support. And it just seemed that what they was talking about Patricia was, I don't think people respected him, bro. They didn't respect what he did. It kind of was like that Jekyll and Hyde attitude where sometimes he'd be an asshole and then he kind of want to be good cop, bad cop, and kind of, hey, man, how everything going and stuff. And, just it was everything that, people, confirmed, about them practicing outside a couple years ago for a Miami game and Dome games, and the players wasn't happy about it. The field, I didn't know it wasn't heated. Anybody could have got injured, and I think that was the turning point where people lost a lot of respect, or the team lost a lot of respect for Matt Patricia. And you hear Darius Slay said the media asked him, and he spoke his mind and said, if I was the coach, we wouldn't have been practicing outside. And then, they went back into the room and they said who in the room would want Darius to coach the team, and nobody raised their hand and they joked about it. But, I just think Matt Patricia just, burned the bridge, bro. And when you burn the bridge in pro sports, the whole league learned about it. And, same thing happened to Josh McDaniels. They try to do things away. They try to, they couldn't really think of the word in the stream. I don't know if I caught that part. He couldn't find a word, but he tried to run a military style. It's my way or the highway, but even the military is now kind of, changed the way they speak to their soldiers and the way they operate now. And they kind of toned it down, and Patricia got to tone down, neck hurt. He got to tone down his coaching style, man. And once he toned down his coaching style and kind of, do things a more conventional way, but with his twist on it, everything could be okay. And he basically said going into that game a couple years ago when they played Green Bay in the finale, when they blew him out, when everybody was hoping they would lose for draft position, he basically said the players didn't care. He said that they was missing meetings and they wanted to boycott, and, they just didn't care, and they played loose and they went out there and dominated. And he said it should be like that every weekend, every Sunday or Monday night or Sunday night. It should be like that because the players are comfortable, they lose, but it wasn't like that. Matt Patricia made it a very, very difficult environment for the players, man. And now that they no longer with the Lions, they can speak their truth. And people say, why are you whistleblowing and stuff of that nature, man? Because they can, bro. A lot of people want to know, what stays in the locker room. I think what goes in the locker room should stay in the locker room. But I think a lot of people want to know, kind of the inside of the locker room. A lot of players, every player around the league pretty much, they've been in the league for a while. They know about what happened with Matt Patricia. And they know that's why players, James Bradbury, he ain't going to admit it. But that's one of the reasons that he didn't want to come to Detroit, man. And, and Darius Slay just seemed that, it was a lot more just than Patricia telling him to stop sucking that man's dick. There's a lot more to that shit, man. It's just a lot of stories they got about Matt Patricia. And, it just seemed that, Quandre and Darius Slay was too much of a personality in the locker room. And he felt that they had too much power. That's what Quandre said in another Free Press article, that he had too much power in the locker room and, too much influence, and he was corrupting. And then it was a part where they talked about Nevin Lawson. I didn't get that part. This shit was 2 hours long, bro. It was a part that they talked about Nevin Lawson, and it had me cracking up. But after they talked about Nevin, they went on to talk about how they was arguing on the sideline, how Darius Slay didn't play coverage the right way. He didn't back up. He was pressing. And then he talked about when he pressed, Quandre told him not to press, and Kenyon Drake ended up scoring a 70-yard touchdown on him. And they went to the sideline, and they was cussing each other out. But then the Patriot guys that they brought in tried to break them up, and they both told them to get out the way and shut the F up and all that. And we know what we doing. And, he had me cracking up. So, it really feel like Patricia came in and got Patriot guys there to really, force the culture on the players. And, Quandre and Darius Slay just wasn't taken to the culture. And he also went on to talk about Snack Harrison cussing out Patricia. And what I tell you, these dudes not going to keep it 100 on social media. Snacks was like, I have no problem with Matt Patricia. But they talk about, they have problems in the line fronts they was playing. And Damon Harrison would cuss out Patricia and I guess Pascaloni and tell them that he ain't playing the underfront. He don't want to play a particular gap. And, Darius, it just sound like a high school situation, man, where or you working at Starbucks or you working at like a little restaurant, and he was like, man, if Mike say something to me again, bro, I'm gonna snap on him. And Darius Slay, it's like that co-worker, like, man, you ain't gonna do that, bro. You ain't about that life. And Damon Harrison snapped on Matt Patricia like, I don't want to play that front. I don't want to play in that gap. I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? And he said he would cuss out Matt Patricia. So that relationship didn't work from day one. It don't sound like. It sounded like they had issues in that relationship in day one. Man, they talked about a lot, bro. But that Harrison story had me cracking up. It's another story before I get off I want to talk about, other than the practicing outside. It was another story they had, man, that had me cracking up about Matt. Oh, okay, I remember it now. I'm in on this, man. I don't know if I got this part. I might have got it in the screenshot, but it was 2 hours long. He talked about the man coverage thing, right? And Quandre Diggs got mad. They was in Arizona one year, and they was playing man coverage, and how you beat man coverage is with crossing routes, drag routes. We seen Michigan get dogged by that a couple years ago with Ohio State. And I'll be back talking Michigan football if it is Michigan football this year. They got dogged by that, right? Quandre says that, he got to the sideline. They kept getting beat by. He said, we ain't gonna never win playing man coverage versus crossing routes. Play some damn zone. And Patricia gave him a bullshit answer. He said, with the elements of the field, because Arizona got an outdoor field. They bring they plant they grow the grass outdoors, and then they roll it inside. So the grass is real grass, but they in a dome, but they roll the grass inside, and then they grow it. And he said, with the field conditions, it's harder for the receivers to cut. So if we play zone, they can just play pitch and catch all day. And I'm paraphrasing here. So he was like, that's some bullshit excuse, man. He said that was some bullshit excuse to play man. He said that was the stupidest shit I ever heard. Like I said, bro, people said I was blowing it out of proportion when I talked about him saying no pass rush or rush with speed. They all rush with power. Patricia's a dumb football guy. I just put it together, bro. When he said that comment, and then when he kept trying to get zone corners and paid them a lot of money like James Bradbury and Richard Sherman to come play a predominantly man scheme, and now Quandre Diggs tells why he got a lame excuse. Why he got a lame excuse for playing man coverage. This dude ain't a smart football guy, bro. He should be fired ASAP with some of the shit that he said. But that's my opinion, man. It's probably still up on Instagram on Darius Slay Live. He talked to Glover Quinn too yesterday for a while. So if you want to check it out, man, check it out, man. And I put an article link for one of my favorite Twitter pages I follow. I think it's Detroit Podcasters, man. I can't remember their name. But I put it there, and they kind of broke down what he said there in manuscript. So hit that subscribe button, bell icon button. Don't forget me on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out to me on social media if you have a business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video question, want to make a donation to the channel. That link's in the description. One time for the one time we go.